Alright, so this is the first video that and among many more that coming, which I'll use them and post them for my video blog. Hopefully, and yeah, so I want to do these videos to record and for the future me to remember how I felt, how I thought at the time of the video were taken. So it's been 3 months since accident happened, and that was the bike I had accident on. So basically, this was the morning. I actually had a mild concussion, so I didn't really remember much. It felt like I was riding and suddenly image like the world blurred out, and I was hearing people telling me I was getting injured, and then my mom's voice, my girlfriend's voice, my cousin worked at the hospital. It's a voice, and I woke up in the hospital basically. Yeah, so I think what happened was, according to the pictures from the police and what I could guess, was that I was riding my bike along a lane going straight forward, and there was no, the accident didn't occur, it didn't happen at intersection, but rather in China there's plants, okay, there are plants for dividing road, okay, car lanes and bike lanes, and where I had an accident there was a temporary opening, because on the side there was a construction site and trucks coming and out, so they cut the opening for the trucks, for the construction site trucks. So I think what happened is I was going pretty fast. I was riding around 70 km/h, and these trucks just, I believe, just came out and didn't stop for me, and perhaps thought I had to stop, but somehow I didn't, or I couldn't probably, and I smashed right into the tail of a blue truck, weighing 20 ton, or with a capacity of 20 ton. Oh, it's getting mosquito. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. You can need it in summer. And the smell stinks. Okay, I was talking. Yeah, I smacked right into it because the truck is kind of high, so my bike actually didn't get hurt that bad, get damaged that bad. The front tail lights got broken, the handle got damaged, but that's part of it. So I was wearing a black helmet, and thankfully I wore it. I believe it saved my life. Even though I had a helmet, I got 4 bone fractures, and my cheekbone sack by 6 millimeters, and that's why I got a bone fracture here, and I got pretty bad injury in my wrist as well, and I could imagine I would just crash into it, and I fell to my left side, and just the impact, the weight of the bike, everything just crushed my wrist, and I believe is what happened. Okay, so it's been 3 months. I do want to tell you that I'm feeling better, I guess. I'm thankful that I'm still alive. I still got my good looks. No, kidding. My face, yeah, I mean, got my cheekbones gone, well, not gone, but flatter. But I think it still retained 80% or 95% of my original look, my body parts, most of my things I could do, well, except my wrist, I guess. And in this accident, it taught me a lot of things, Okay, first is that medical care is very important in most people, well-being very important in most people's life, and most people don't really realize or want to know about its importance until they are in the hospital, until they know that they're not going to get the good medical care they really need. And that's the struggle, the pain I went through. I was begging doctors to help me. I was gathering information about which doctor I should see and the journey that I experienced and took to see doctors in Shanghai, for example, was very frustrating and difficult. And, which shouldn't be. I mean, seeing doctors shouldn't be that difficult for patients like me or others. It is so far right now in China. Yeah, I mean, I was talking to my friend that one of my friends that I read this report saying all immigrants coming to America for medical care. I'm like, really? But yeah, that might be true because I'm actually, thankfully, I have permanent residency in Australia, which I will get good medical care and service, and the most costs will be covered as well. So that's good. Better than being a Chinese citizen or resident in China, which you won't get much at all, protection or insurance, things like that. Yeah, I've been worried about my hand. Basically, I was in the hospital for 4 weeks or 3 weeks out, and I spent another 3 weeks to find out if I do to find if I do need a surgery, and turned out I needed surgery. So I got my direct surgery done. Now I have a screw in my a pin in my wrist around this area. And since surgery has been 6 weeks, I am still carrying the cast. Actually, since the accident, it's been 3 months. I'm still carrying the cast. Hopefully, I will be. I'll be taking off before I get on my plane to Singapore next week. So the last bit I want to say is it these accents really it feel like it took a big chunk of my life away and gave me back insights, knowledge, experience, and a few questions, some hints for and hints for questions, answers. I mean, why do we need bad medical care? Why should we care how our hospitals run, things like that, and why should we care public road safety regulations, things like that? I didn't care, obviously. Now I do care, so that's good. And hopefully that's what they say. We learn from our experience, and I hope I've learned my lesson and just stepped out of the shadow or impact effect of the accident. Lead an even better life in the future. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going back to Australia next week, and it's the garage. I have been spending quite much time here, having fun, drinking, training, hanging out with my mates. It's been great, and I actually had great fun riding this bike. I don't blame this bike. I blame me, the system, the driver. But the bike's good. The bike's really good, and I don't want to sell it, but I may have to. If I couldn't sell it, I don't mind to keep it. Okay. Yeah, my name is Johnson Zhang, and this is my first video for my upcoming video blog.